Hello, everybody. Big warm welcome to you all. This is the Raptorium weekly update stream on the 7th of July 2024. It's an absolute pleasure to have you with us. We've got a nice turnout today, which is nice. On my left here, we have David Owen Morris, who is the co-founder of Raptorium. My bottom left here, we have Alejandro Molina, who is the head of Spanish and South American marketing. And below me, we have Adam Sherman, who's the head of the Discord moderation. And my name is Paul Mills, and I'm CMO. And yeah, what we got?
The Artera bridge, which wrapped RTM onto a new chain, just like the old BSC bridge does, is pretty much done function testing. It's just waiting for Charlie to finish hardening the servers, and Monday, Tuesday, I expect to be putting out some pings for people to do some penetration testing, basically letting some people in from the community to try and hack it. There'll be participation bonuses or incentives if you post like a run from a test suite on Kali Linux or similar. And it should be quite good. Hopefully we can grow somewhat together with them once they kick off fully. What else? Oh yeah, for all the wee wees out there, we've got French code or French translation added to the code on Transifex. Thanks to Jamie resolving the last issue with non-Unicode standard apostrophes, which turned out to be a major issue in including getting the code from Transifex included in the RTM code. Turned out to be quite an issue.
Wasn't it only the French that had the issue?
Mm,
I'm sure he
not
said that.
necessarily.
I'm sure he said he didn't see the issues in the other languages. It was just the French.
No, there are. You've got Unicode. Unicode is the 256 ASCII characters plus a whole bunch of later added like tonation markers that you can put on, for example, in Chinese. If you're writing phonemic Chinese, you add intonation markers to some of the letters as you type it so that you can select the correct character. Displaying them, for example, can cause problems because some of them occupy the same space as e, u, or o, which are additional letters in the Scandinavian languages. Some of them, again, come back and crossover spacing with Greek. So it gets messy. It was supposed to have been standardized and unified right at the beginning of computing, but everybody was doing their own thing in the 70s and 80s. For example, even today, if you install Microsoft, German, Danish, any of the Scandinavian languages alongside Greek and Chinese, you'll effectively break your system where Chinese characters will show up in the middle of your Danish and Danish extra characters will show up in the middle of your German or some of the umlaut from German doing the same thing in some of the others. It was supposed to have been fixed years ago, but no. Why not? I don't know. But yeah.
Well, yeah, it is what it is.
It is what it is, yeah. I talked about penetration testing before. For those interested in helping to pen test the RTM to Artera bridge, we've got, as I mentioned, participation bonuses. And if you can actually get in and move stuff around, we've got some pretty heavy incentives that I'll be loading onto the bridge over Monday, Tuesday, and we'll be putting out announcements after that. Okay.
Awesome.
Paul?
We are going to be starting a new video series on YouTube right here to be delivered every Wednesday, and that is business themed and also tailored for assets as well, as we And we will be continuing this into assets and beyond to give a bit more value moving forward for the new code. It will involve things such as connecting the dots between traditional business and into digital traceability, and also a decentralized future with Raptorium and our new code as well. It will also be there to showcase like community developments on the assets code, and that should hopefully inspire others as well. And I'll be working with HNS and Charlie and David on bringing these new videos to you every Wednesday. So hopefully on Wednesday you'll see the first one, and we're going to be planning that on Monday and Tuesday. We have, as we talked about previously as well, we do have an intermediary Raptorium website that is being created by our second site team, which is headed by Dead Sky. That is imminently being pushed over to our servers ready for the Raptorium assets launch. It's notably better visually than the one we've got, and it'll certainly be a nice stepping stone until we get the site 2.0 up from the team over there. Also, in terms of the site 2.0, there's been a bit of work from myself over the last week in adding a bit more of an extensive team blurb for the entire team for that section of the website experience. Also, as you know, I've been working on the Raptorium assets white paper. The final work on that was completed, so that is just being polished up now, ready for release. We also have some updates from the Talon development team over at Osmium. Talon is going through some infrastructure upgrades. We're also writing tests so that the dev process is more robust, and it's good practice to do this as development continues more thoroughly. There are some small things here and there that have been added, such as like auto locks after user defined time, so it auto locks a little bit like MetaMasters. You can also now display and copy the wallet private keys, which is super important in giving the user the power to do what he likes with his wallet keys and things like that, just like MetaMasters as well. So that's some small updates from Talon. David, I noticed a few things with the code that were committed. Do you want to talk about what that was?
I think that was basically what I just talked about with the French. There were one or two other relatively minor things. We've got the heavy stuff coming in this week, but what else has come in has been French translations. They're in. Bug fix, little bug fix branch is in, where the ProTX revoke command wasn't working properly on some of the testnet builds. We had a small deadlock issue that was fixed as well, where one of the databases was not finishing loading properly and would lock up, causing the wallet to lock up for a while. Yeah, what else is going on? Dirty Miner, Mr. Edwin Antonez, has been promoted to the administrator role on the Discord. The Shermanator.
Not many people get that role, do they?
Nope. So, congratulations, Edwin.
Has he been abusing his power yet, or what? Have you been showing him the ways, Sherm?
Not yet, but obviously he knows the requirements.
Yeah.
Big congrats to the Dirty Miner for all of that. Alejandro, how are you? How's this Spanish and South American marketing? And
we are fine. This week have been busy for me, but yeah, I think this all July is going to be great. I think so. Community is fine. Everybody is expecting and waiting, and everything here in Brazil is fine too. We have winter time, so it's pretty cool. Getting cool.
Oh, really? So you say getting cool? What temperature is it?
like 14 degrees, 14.
14. All right. Okay.
Yes.
That is pretty cool,
Celsius.
actually. Yeah, that is pretty cool.
Yes.
Sherm, are you still burning?
I could use some of that as well.
Like 100 degrees here.
Oh, is it?
So yeah, so I was saying I was like what 39 or something Celsius, 38.
No, keep that,
About
Sherm.
50% humidity, so it's brutal. At nighttime, the humidity goes to like 95%. At least
Oh,
it was
does it?
last night.
Yeah.
Some rain.
Yeah, we had just the other day 36 degrees and rain in the evening. That was
Yeah, pretty
bad.
gross.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. That's
Sure.
life in the swamp.
Sherm, how are you, and how is the community over at the Discord?
I'm good. I was trying to stay cool. Been pretty ridiculous here with the heat wave, but the community's good. I think they're busy testing away over there on the bridge and also on testnet. And Charlie posted a Google sheet of the final things that need to be tested, so you can go check that out. Also, there's a new game in the Discord,
Oh yeah, what's
and
that?
Rumble.
Rumble. All right, how
Yeah,
does
so
that work? What's that?
basically you start battles, and you basically click on the emoji and you join the battle, and then you fight and you get gold and a few other things.
And
It's
how
got
do,
like a text battle. It's fun.
like, how do you fight? You just have to click the emoji to be part of
Yeah,
it, or
yeah. And it's just a text based, battle randomized.
can you like upgrade your profile or anything?
You can upgrade like your banner when you win, or some of your quotes, things like that.
Yeah.
So you can buy stuff with your gold, and
All right, we need to have a battle after this then, Sherm.
that's what I was thinking. After the stream, we got to do some battling. So we can do some competitions with some RTM. We can figure out some things, especially after trivia,
Yeah.
post trivia battles. But it seems like everybody's enjoying it.
Yeah. All right, we'll check that out. Okay, I'm going to go to the YouTube stream and have a look what people are saying. If you've got any questions for us, we are here. We have another 15 minutes to kill, really. We've been quite quick today with what we've been talking about. If you've got any questions, send them over. We'll answer them. Anything, guys? Anything for us? Surely from the 215 viewers, we have a question or two. 211 now. Also, if you're watching the stream, guys, click the like button, and let us know if you see any adverts. We're interested in knowing what they are. We have been getting some crypto.com ones recently. Homegrown saying Vive la France.
Well, anything going on in the party chat?
Homegrown was saying Vive la France, and now he's saying Vive la RTM Revolution.
Oh.
David, when moon?
It's a good question. That really is a good question. It depends on what goes on with the overall markets. And right now, the overall market's looking pretty ugly until September, October, I think. But overall, it looks like it's going to fit pretty well with our assets launch if we get the turnaround then, because we'll be able to get them out. We'll be able to get the initial rush over and done with. Then once they're released, we've got plans to get them integrated on, should be 2 exchanges, but 1 for certain. And that will be happening fairly quickly. it'll also be interesting to see what's happening with the Talon wallet and the marketplace for Talon. That should be coming fairly soon as well. So we've actually got some stuff we can do with assets and can use to get things moving along.
Falcon's saying overall alt market is stinking on stilts. Yeah, you're not wrong at the moment, bro. Tube and Jars saying, with all the hard work you guys put in, I expect the assets launch is going to be really smooth. Thanks for the positive thoughts. HNS is asking, any more insights on your expectations for Singapore? Well, Singapore Token 2049 is the biggest crypto event in the world, along with the Dubai one. So everyone's going to be there who's anyone in the space, which means networking is going to be through the roof. We're going to have plenty more contacts. And as David has mentioned as well, it's pointless us going there unless we have assets and to show people and to talk about. So we are going to be really pushing that and getting the word out to as many people as we can. We have applied with the event for additional coverage, but there's no promises yet. It just depends whether they accept us or not. So yeah, we're hopefully going to talk to as many people as we can, get as many contacts as we can. That includes wallet providers, exchanges, promoters, anything like that, you know. And hopefully we can showcase some of the things that the community have been building as well, just to show that we aren't just there dancing around with assets without an actual ecosystem behind it. So yeah, it's we're excited about going. The only thing I'm really nervous about is sharing a hotel with the Baguette Nibbler. We need to sort your hotel still, David.
Yeah.
We need to do it sooner rather than later, otherwise it's just going to go because it's so close to the event.
Yeah, true that.
We'll have to do it after the stream.
Maybe a Airbnb, nice apartment, 3 rooms, difference.
David
One
wants
for
to do
each.
that account.
Yeah.
We've already booked the hotel, so for me and Baguette, because we didn't know whether David was going to be able to sort his passport out, but it's looking more like he's going to now. So I think
Looks like it.
I think we better just sort it after the stream. Tube and Jar is asking, do you need technical knowledge to make assets, or is it more of a click and go type thing? You don't really.
Not really technical knowledge per se. You need to follow some reasonably simple instructions the first few times. It's probably good if you watch a video on it or follow a guide, a step-by-step guide. But once you've tried it once or twice, it should be just as easy as doing anything else in a QT wallet, really.
Okay, any more questions for us, guys? Oh, he said, awesome. I've never done anything in a wallet besides send and receive. Well, yes, it'll be a lot more interesting than send and receive, I can tell you that.
Yeah. You'll even be able to basically watch attachments in the wallet, at least if they're static pictures.
Yeah.
That's coming very soon.
And also on the Explorer as well that Nando was working on. All right, we'll take one more question from Tube and Jar. Can anyone see these pictures publicly, or are they only viewable by key holders? People can see these publicly. They work exactly the same as NFTs on other chains. So if you just literally put the asset ID or name into the search, then you will be able to see them on the Explorer in a public fashion. Just the same as NFTs work. You know, you want to show off your artwork, don't you? And that applies to the logo as well for the NFT or the asset as well. You'll be able to see that publicly. Don't forget, guys, we do this every single week, exactly the same time, and then the last Sunday of every month we do an AMA, or at least try and do an AMA at the last Sunday of every month.
It's been more than 4 months since we've been on time, Paul.
Yeah, it probably has, yeah. Well, we've got a lot to talk about usually. Okay, guys, big thanks to everyone that's watching. Nice to see we've got a decent turnout today. Be sure to follow us at Raptorium. That is at X and at Instagram, and official Raptorium at TikTok. And also, please give this YouTube stream a like and click the little bell to be kept up to date with any new Raptorium streams and videos moving forward as we go into Assets Code, to be kept up to date with anything we do. Don't forget, we do have a new line of videos coming on Wednesday, which will highlight assets and talk about how businesses can onboard onto the Raptorium chain from a traditional perspective. Thank you all for watching us, and yeah, like I said, don't go anywhere.
Yeah, thanks everybody. Catch you soon.